Hi everyone, it's time for our Read Aloud. Today we are going to read Something from Nothing. And this is written and illustrated by Phoebe Gilman. So she is the author and the illustrator who writes the words and she draws the pictures. So when we look at the cover of this book, what do you see? A boy and his grandfather. And what does it look like they're holding? A blanket? So maybe that's what this book is about. Let's find out. Oh, there they are again. Something from Nothing by Phoebe Gilman. When Joseph was a baby, his grandfather made him a wonderful blanket. Blue with moons and stars on it. Look, he's using a needle and thread. To keep him warm and cozy and to chase away bad dreams. But as Joseph grew older, the wonderful blanket grew older too. So he made it for Joseph to keep him warm and cozy, and when he was sleeping, to take away his bad dreams. One day, his mother said to him, "Joseph, look at your blanket. It's frazzled. It's worn and it's unsightly. It's torn. It's time to throw it out." Look at his face. Do you think he wants to throw out his favorite blanket that he loves so much? I don't think so. "Grandpa can fix it," Joseph said. Joseph's grandfather took the blanket and turned it round and round. So look, he's looking at the blanket, he's turning it around, seeing what he can do with it. He said as his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out, in and out. "There's just enough material here to make..." I wonder what he's gonna make. Look at the floors in this house and see there's little mice living underneath. I wonder what he's going to make. "A wonderful jacket." Joseph put on the wonderful jacket and went outside to play. But as Joseph grew older, the wonderful jacket grew older too. One day, his mother said to him, "Joseph, look at your jacket. It's shrunken and small, and it doesn't fit you at all. It's time to throw it out." So the jacket that was made from his blanket, the mom said that it was time to throw it out because it was getting too small. Do you think he's going to want to throw it away? What do you think he's going to do? "Grandpa can fix it," said Joseph. Joseph's grandfather took the jacket and he turned it around and round, and he was thinking about what he could make out of it. He said as his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out, in and out. "There's just enough material here to make..." What do you think he's gonna make from the jacket? Let's see. "A wonderful vest." Joseph wore the wonderful vest to school the next day. But as Joseph grew older, the wonderful vest grew older too. So look, now he made a vest out of the jacket. So it looks like it's still like a jacket, but it doesn't have what? The sleeves aren't on there, so they're not too short anymore. One day his mother said to him, "Joseph, look at your vest. It's spotted with glue and there's paint on it too. It's time to throw it out." Do you think Joseph is gonna want to get rid of his vest that was made from his favorite blanket? What do you think? What is he gonna do? "Grandpa could fix it," Joseph said. Joseph's grandfather took the vest and turned it round and round. So there he is again, trying to figure out what he's gonna make from this vest. He said as his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out, in and out. "There's just enough material here to make..." So he snipped the fabric with the scissors to make something else. But look, I want you to see this. See the mice underneath? The fabric of their curtains and their outfits and their covers are made from the extra pieces that the grandfather snipped from the blanket and the jacket and the vest. And the little mice are using them for things that they're making in their home. I wonder what he made from the vest. Let's find out. A wonderful tie. He made a tie from the vest for Joseph to wear. Joseph wore that wonderful tie to his grandparents' house every Friday. But as Joseph grew older, his wonderful tie grew older too. One day, his mother said to him, "Joseph, look at your tie. This big stain of soup makes the end of it droop. It's time to throw it out." So look, she's trying to wash his tie in the river, and she's saying, "There's too many stains, it's time to throw it away." What do you think Joseph's gonna do? Find out. "Grandpa can fix it," Joseph said. Joseph's grandfather took the tie and turned it round and round, trying to think of what he's gonna do with it. He said as his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out, in and out. "There's just enough material here to make," wonder what he's gonna make. What do you think? "A wonderful handkerchief." Joseph used that wonderful handkerchief to keep his pebble collection safe. But as Joseph grew older, his wonderful handkerchief grew older too. One day his mother said to him, "Joseph, look at your handkerchief. It's been used till it's tattered and splotched and it's splattered. It's time to throw it out." So look, he's holding onto his handkerchief and he's not looking so happy about throwing it away, right? So what do you think he's gonna do? "Grandpa can fix it," Joseph said. Joseph's grandfather took the handkerchief and turned it round and round. He said as his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out, in and out. "There's just enough material here to make," what do you think he's gonna make this time? It's getting smaller and smaller. Let's see. "A wonderful button." Joseph wore the wonderful button on his suspenders to hold his pants up. So it's a lot smaller, but he still has a piece of it. One day his mother said to him, "Joseph, where's your button?" Joseph looked and it was gone. What does his face look like? Surprised. Oh my gosh, he's like, "My button, oh no." He searched everywhere, but he couldn't find it. Joseph ran down to his grandfather's house. What does his grandfather look like? His grandfather's surprised. He doesn't know what to do. "My button, my wonderful button is lost." His mother ran after him. "Joseph, listen to me." So the grandfather was surprised too. "The button is gone, finished, kaput. Even your grandfather can't make something from nothing." Joseph's grandfather shook his head sadly. "I'm afraid that your mother is right," he said. The next day, Joseph went to school. He said as his pen went scritch, scratch over the paper. "There's just enough material here to make a wonderful story." So he didn't have a piece of his blanket left at the end, but what did he do instead? He wrote a wonderful story about his blanket to share with everyone, so that he won't ever forget his blanket that he loves so much. Even though he doesn't have any of it left, he has a story about it so he can always remember. That was a really special story. Do you have a special blanket or a piece of fabric that you like on a piece of your clothing that you really, really love? So the grandfather, he used scissors to snip the fabric and to sew in and out, like you're gonna do in your small group today. So he sewed the pieces together to make something from nothing. So that's what they use, that's what they do when they sew. They make things. They make clothing when they sew. So you are going to practice this during small group today. Okay, friends, have fun. We'll see you soon.